Hello everyone. In this video I am going to tell Bhagavad Gita shloka number 3.41. In the previous shloka, Lord Krishna told Arjuna that the senses, the mind and the intelligence are the sitting places of lust. Through them lust covers the real knowledge of the living entity and bewilders him. Let us begin with this shloka. तस्मात् सर्वमिन्द्रियाण्यादौ नियम्य भरतर्षभ पाप्मानं प्रजह्येनं ज्ञानविज्ञाननाशनम्. The meaning: Tasmat, therefore, Tvam, you, Indriyani, senses, Adau, in the beginning, Niyamya, by regulating, Bharatarshaba, O chief amongst the descendants of Bharata, Papmanam, the great symbol of sin, Prajahi, curb, he, certainly, Enam, this, Jnana, of knowledge, Vijnana, and scientific knowledge of the pure soul, Nashanam, the destroyer. The whole meaning is, therefore, O Arjuna, best of the Bharatas, in the very beginning of curb this great symbol of sin, lust, by regulating the senses, and slay this destroyer of knowledge and self-realization. The Lord advised Arjuna to regulate the senses from the very beginning so that he could curb the greatest sinful enemy, lust, which destroys the urge for self-realization and specific knowledge of the self. Jnana refers to the knowledge of the self distinguished from the non-self, or in other words, knowledge that the spirit soul is not the body. Vijnana refers to specific knowledge of the spirit soul's constitutional position and his relationship to the supreme soul. It is explained thus in the Srimad Bhagavatam 2.9.31. Jnanam paramaguhyam me yadvijnana samanvitam sarahasyam tadangam cha grihana gaditam maya. The knowledge of the self and the supreme self is very confidential and mysterious, but such knowledge and specific realization can be understood if explained with their various aspects by the Lord himself. Bhagavad Gita gives us that general and specific knowledge of the self. The living entities are parts and parcels of the Lord, and therefore they are simply meant to serve the Lord. This consciousness is called Krishna consciousness. So, from the very beginning of life, one has to learn this Krishna consciousness and thereby one may become fully Krishna conscious and act accordingly. Lust is the only perverted reflection of the love of God, which is natural for every living entity. But if one is educated in Krishna consciousness from the very beginning, that natural love of God cannot deteriorate into lust. When love of God deteriorates into lust, it is very difficult to return to the normal condition. Nonetheless, Krishna consciousness is so powerful that even a late beginner can become a lover of God by following the regulative principles of devotional service. So, from any stage of life or from the time of understanding its urgency, one can begin regulating the senses into Krishna consciousness, devotional service of the Lord, and turn the lust into love of Godhead, the highest perfectional stage of human life. Thank you for watching, and I will tell the next shloka in the next video.